All right, shalom, shalom. Call Halayim, how about Shimon Shai, by Shem Kakadas. That will honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who could well. Salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking your freedoms and your lives to do so. This is the brother Lahad coming to you with another lesson. It's gonna be real quick. It says Russian forces are massing on Ukraine's border. Bluff or not, Putin is playing with fire. And right now you have Biden blaming everything on other nations and Putin, saying it's really their fault that there's a crisis on these borders, man. You know, which is just building up to another little border war, which until is gonna, of course, build up to the end all be all, which is this World War III that's brewing. You know, that's the Lord bringing back that Cold War spirit, man. Because that's what we're back in the Cold War right now, which is a war that's not really talked about, man. But it's a Cold War going on, and sooner or later, all these nations are gonna band together and they're gonna burn America with fire, man. That's gonna be the end all be all. That it says that Gog and Magog, which is Russia today, the Lord is gonna put hooks into the jaws of Gog and Magog. Meaning He's gonna control it and make it fight against. He's gonna make it fight against America. You know, because Russia is an Edomite nation as well that the Lord is using, man. But this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. Verse 29, it says, "Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, some unto wrath, and some unto salvation," man. And it says, "And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall overtake to fight against another, and one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another." So you're about to have different classes and different nations fighting, man. Which, of course, is going to be America and Israel basically against everybody. When I say Israel, I'm talking about the state Israel, where the Khazarian government is, which is the Jewish people today. They're going to go up against places like Iran, Russia, really North and South Korea at this moment. Because the nations are mad. It says that they have drunken of that wine, man, and they've gone mad. You know, they were once drunken and enjoying it, but now everything's getting crazy, man. And it says the nation said, "Has thou also become as weak as we?" You know, since this economy has started crashing, and these nations haven't been dealing with the dollar like that. It's been killing the economy in the U.S., you know, breaking America down lower than the rest of these nations, man. To the point where, like I said, they bought up the debt in America, and they're losing. You know. It said where once these merchants wax rich, you know, it's basically becoming bitter now, man. This is mother of harlots. As a matter of fact, Jeremiah 51. This is Jeremiah 51:7. It says, "Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad." All right? The nations have gone mad over this place because of the ill dealing. That America has walked around as a great superpower. You know, where once its military was strong, it has now become thinned out like the ancient Roman Empire. where once its currencies were stronger, they're now becoming weak. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, take balm for her pain, is so that she may be healed. And we're in the process of America standing on its last leg, where it's in and out. It's like 1 minute it's in this coma, then the next minute I'm not even gonna say it's revived, man. It's as revived as this economy is. It's really in a coma, man. It's in a coma 1 minute, and then it flatlines the next, until one day it's not gonna come back at all. It's gonna flatline completely. But yet, going into this world's war, this is gonna cause these nations to come against Babylon, or what you call America. All right. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So the judgment of this place is coming into fruition. That the Lord is about to dispose of this place. That he's sick and tired of it. All right. And it says that the least of the flock shall draw them out. So, of course, we know that, like I said, the state Israel is going to have a great part in these last days. That they're going to be greatly responsible for this world's war. If they're going to use their trickery and try to make it seem as though it was another nation's fault, when really we already know that if it's any ill dealing, it's always America and Israel behind it. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 27. It says, For now the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. But the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots. And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all that which hear them may fear and tremble. It says also, the Carmanians raging and wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Which, once again, the land of the Assyrians is Esau, Edom. Since he's taking, he now plays the part of the king of Assyria in these last days. It says, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and that they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. Then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them, right? Because once again, even I believe Nebuchadnezzar was known as king of the Assyrians. He was a Assyrian king, man. They was over Babylon. And it says, and consume some of them, and in their hosts shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. Exactly, man. Sooner or later, America's gonna be struck down, man. But that's all I wanted to hop on. The fact that border crisis is still going on. It's really just the Lord playing chess with these nations, man. But I'm gonna end the lesson off and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Shalom, and the Bible.